Morning, my friends. Welcome to today's shave, which is brought to us by CBL's Hello. This is a custom fragrance. It was made for a friend of mine, Matt. You heard me talk about him before. Matt's a big fan of Princess Bride. He had this kind of done. Our razor today, it looks like the same one from last shave, but it's not. I have 7 of these, so another class torn bloom. I figured I'd go through them and give them a go. We're using a Frank shaving 19 millimeter synthetic, and we're trying out a different lather bowl today. We're trying a copper bowl. I was fiddling around and I found that I had one, and I hadn't used it. It's still in plastic, so I thought I would try it out. And you know, it's got these bumps and stuff, and of course this is very thin metal, and those bumps really kind of help whip the lather up. This is really thick, superior lather. Not that I can't do that with my Captain's Choice bowl, but boy, this is amazing. And we got, like I said, it's pre-lathered. I'm gonna kind of moisten my face a little bit. I'm just changing stuff up all over the place, having a great time with it today. And that's a good thing about this hobby. It's no one way is great. I put a little warm water in my face because I'm not exactly sure how sharp this razor is. Some of them, because there's a lot of them, and you hone one when it gets a little down, and you put it back in and then you forget which one you've done. So this may be the original edge on this, or it might not. I don't know. Kind of Russian roulette. We will find out in a moment. In case it's bad, I've got a Vector, my Blackland Vector, sitting here on the tarmac, ready to scramble and rescue our shave. And what I'll do is I'll ones that I find are not quite up to snuff, I'll set them aside, and maybe we'll do a honing video, I won't call it a full-on honing though. I'll call it just a tune-up video, because I'm lazy, and this one's pretty sharp. Swedish razors, because the steel is so dang hard, it can be pretty time consuming to get them honed up proper. Which is why it's kind of good if you have one, a class torn bloom or CBL Hello or something Hellberg, any of those razors. Once you get them sharp as you want them to be, make sure you strop them properly, maintain that edge, so you don't have to go back and re-hone them quite as often, because it's kind of a ordeal. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. This isn't epic sharp, but it's not tugging at all. Last one, I think I did that shave on Friday or Saturday, I'm not sure, a couple days ago. That one was a little tuggy, and combined with a little bit of tremor that you get when you're old, I had a little bit of extra down here. So today we're gonna hit those a little harder, or do them a little better. This is an interesting weekend in the skies. We had the Aurora Borealis visible in Ohio, which happens very, very infrequently. Started on Friday night and Saturday night. Last night was not a real good night for it. It was really clear, but the sky wasn't participating. The solar storm hadn't excited the atmosphere up. Not a good night for Aurora viewing. I couldn't see it from my own naked eyeballs, but that new camera that I got the other day, or last week, or the week before, the GoPro had like a night view or night sky or something like that mode, and it takes a real long exposure. I was able to get a couple good pictures. I'll toss a couple of those in here. So that's a 30-second exposure, and you don't really have an aperture on these. Sure, I'm an old guy, so my frame of reference is film cameras. The garbage man's here. It had a long exposure, a big f-stop or aperture, and so it takes some time to get some video going, and that's what I did. I took a time-lapse video. Now my iPhone, your iPhone can do the same thing, but the lens isn't as big, so you don't get as much light into your whatever stains in for film in these digital cameras. And so it took a couple hours to get 5 seconds of video. I won't bore you with that. I'll show you picked out the stills from that video. I'll show you my favorite one. I'm not the good part of mine. I caught a shooting star in while I was trying to get the Aurora. It only showed up on one frame. Kind of pleased with that. There, what do you think? That's pretty good. Oh, I left my towel in the water here so that I can kind of towel myself off. That's a good shade. See what the album report. I don't expect anything much. Another thing you can do with straight razors that are just a little bit not quite as sharp as you like them to be is you saw me taking just little nibbles, short strokes. like that. That'll increase your comfort, decrease your discomfort, or whatever you want to. Makes it a little bit more comfortable. I imagine that's probably how you get, the hundreds of shave per for a foil razor. Those guys who do endurance shaving with those. Let's give ourselves a dose of the Thayer's Lemon. You guys got any good shots of a chance to go out and see the Auroras over the weekend? So, leave your things in the comments. I enjoy seeing what you guys have done. That's a fun hobby. We're using the matching aftershave, kind of a shave milk. Alright. Once again, my nose isn't real good, but I like this fragrance. It's another barbershop variant, and pretty good. That's all we have for you today. And thanks for coming. I'm Major Rich, and you'll find me at theshavingcadre.com, or you might be finding me off my webpage, safetycatstudios.com, or on eBay, of course. And if you made it this far, leave a like and a subscribe if you want, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.